Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the territory. It is, of course, the news and current affairs program, and I shall be giving you news perspectives from across the FCT. I am Serafina Okun. Area councils and satellite towns in the Federal Capital Territory are next in line for delivery of dividends of democracy, since the city center has taken good stock of critical infrastructure. This is as the inspection gets to the road projects in three area councils of the FCT, which are part of projects to be inaugurated to mark the second anniversary of President Bola Tinubu's administration. In this community report, Onoze Yakubu takes us through the minister's inspection of rural roads.
From the Aguma Palace Township Road in Gwagwalada to the 15-kilometer A2 junction to the Pai Community Road in Kwali Area Council, as well as the Ushafa War College and other connecting roads in the Buhari Area Council, are all gearing up for inauguration to mark the second anniversary of President Tinubu's administration. FCT Minister Yesen Wiki says the provision of rural roads is in line with the President's initiative of ensuring development at both the city center and satellite towns.
While we are working in the cities, we should also emphasize on the development of satellite towns. We have gone around to 3 satellite towns, 3 area councils. One is Gwagwalada, where you have the Market Road, the Palace Road, the Radio Road, which will also be commissioned during his second year anniversary. We went to A2 to Pi, which you talked about, and that is Kwali Area Council. You can see how beautiful that road is. It's a road of about 15 kilometers. They have done about 13 kilometers as far as where it goes, which will also be handed over to us for the President's second year in office. Now we're in Shafa in Buhari Area Council. I don't know whether you came with us when we flagged up this road. This A2 goes to the War College, this goes to the community, and then there's another of this area. So this is also another area council developing, connecting the satellite towns to the city. We are going to work that out. At least you should be able to go to one of the area councils to show and let the people see that yes, this is their president, not just concentrating, not just only commissioning the cities. He will also visit. We will plead that he visits at least 1 or 2 area councils so that the people will be happy that yes, this is their president. I can assure you that.
With the contractor's commitment to delivering on schedule, the projects inspected are already wearing a new look and are at advanced stages of completion. Residents of the benefiting communities describe the project as game-changing with positive impacts on their lives. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
As the twin light of the last academic semester, students of the Moshood Abiola University, formerly known as University of Abuja, Nigeria, living off-campus facilities at Ido and adjoining communities opposite the institution's permanent site, encountered recurrent threats of armed robberies. This development, students and residents say, now puts them at crossroads in the quest for accommodation. Our security correspondent, Onotu Yakubu, visited Ido on the airport road corridor for update situation report.
Ido used to be agrarian, peaceful, quiet, and bask in the glory of being unperturbed with the threats of insecurity often recorded in similar local settlements. Now, Ido is fast evolving, both in human population and infrastructural growth. Thanks to the full operationalization of the university permanent site across the express road. The implication of this is that students who cannot access accommodation within the institution's confines seek shelter off campus in Ido. This new wave of blessing also brought along with it negative air into Ido community. Criminality, not before much familiar, now breeds fast in Ido with unsuspecting students as soft targets. 100-level student Ayola Oni Charles was a victim in one of the major attacks recently with 7 compounds as prime targets.
It is really traumatic because after that it really affected me because the week, like when they attacked me, it was weeks to my exam, so it really left a narrow experience to me because it was my phone that was my major source of reading. When they stole it, really affected me and it made me look at the community in a bad way because I felt that I will not really feel secure and safe in this type of place.
After they attacked this house, within the next 2 weeks, they came back to this area about 4 more times. Yeah.
So, and what has the authority, both the university and even the security agencies, done regarding this development?
Nothing really. Nothing. Because we took the case to the police station.
Corroborating the students' narrations, residents say the experience is as harrowing, extending beyond Ido to other communities through Giri and Gwagwalada.
Since then, we have not been sleeping well. This place, Ido, is not safe. Every day, every day is attack. You hear attack, the other side, another attack. Every day they rob, every time. In the night now, you cannot be able to come outside. You can't come outside because of the security. The students, they rob, they're like this hotel not close to me. They rob every student there, they robbed all of them.
The FCT police says it is proactively handling these challenges through operational strategizing to strengthen divisional deployments to keep residents safe.
Raid is ongoing and it's a going concern. And all the divisions of police officers must live up to their responsibility. Your responsibility is to ensure that you bring it to the bare minimum in such a way that there won't be complaint from any members of the public. So that is the directive of the Commissioner of Police. The divisional police officer must ensure that that place is secured.
Going forward, residents express hope that security will make a strong presence to deter the criminals and allow the students pay adequate attention to academic pursuits. Onotu Yakobo, NTA News.
Bolkoma village is along the Dutse-Bwari Road. The community is known for large numbers of tippers and trucks conveying deposits of sand, gravels, and other items for construction of buildings, roads, or bridges. Bolkoma has, however, been in the news recently due to frequent accidents, a trend which members of the community have expressed concern. Our correspondent, Howard Gimble, visited the community and brings us a situation report as well as reactions of prominent citizens.
At the Kubwa General Hospital, medical personnel on duty declined comments. However, 5 persons were reportedly brought in at about midday on Monday after receiving treatments. Having sustained minor injuries, they were discharged immediately. Residents of Bokoma community said the accident that occurred last Saturday and Monday morning has left many in fears. Representative of the Bwari Area Council Chairman, Dauda Pejoma, has assured continuous support for victims, especially those receiving treatment far from home, and promised to review their bills.
As of Saturday night, our attention was drawn due to the accident that happened at Tipa Garage, Dusebopma, and some patients were being brought to the General Hospital Kubwa. And as of Sunday, due to the burial we are having, we couldn't come around. And as of that Monday, I'm supposed to be here by 11 to 12. And another accident happens at the same spot at that Dusebopma junction. The area council chairman directed me to come around and find out what has been happening at the hospitals so that some bills will be cleared. By reaching to the hospital now, I come to understand that virtually all the patients that were here has left the hospital.
Concern about the frequent occurrence of accidents in the area, Chief Ibrahim Yaya Dagama expressed sadness over the development around the junction, citing the loss of lives and the need for urgent attention to the road.
that junction is a sympathetic area to we the community people in Muko community. What I will appeal to the federal government to assist us to come into our aid to see how they can expand the area, either with a big runabout that whoever is coming from town and he's about to enter Dusebokma, he has his way to negotiate and enter.
FCT Sector Commander Mutachori highlighted the importance of collaborative efforts to find lasting solutions to the recurring accidents on the Buhari Expressway.
We have actually given responsibility to the investigation officers to carry out a thorough investigation of those two crashes, and the recommendations we will make at the end of the day will not be far-fetched from the fact that they needed to do something about that junction. One, they may have to put maybe bumps, especially on the approach side from Buhari, where the slope is coming from.
He expressed optimism on effective collaboration of all security and traffic agencies with the area council personnel to ensure safety measures are put up on the roads. More education is given to residents on reckless driving, and that proper checking of cars, among other issues, will be on regular basis to forestall a reoccurrence of the unfortunate crash. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Ushafa community in Buhari Area Council Abuja hosted a worship recently with over 200 vulnerable individuals, including women and children, not leaving out the vulnerables as beneficiaries. This initiative commemorated the World Health Day 2025 with the theme, Healthy Beginning, Hopeful Future, which aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 3. Our health correspondent, Sandra Akeme, put together this package for the program.
This year's theme for UN World Health Day, Healthy Beginnings, Hopeful Futures, emphasizes that good health is the foundation for building strong communities, sustainable development, and a hopeful future. In line with this theme, the United Nations Association of Africa, in collaboration with the Face of Peace and Integrity Advocates and the First Foster Care Foundation, organized a workshop in Ushafa community to raise awareness and share knowledge on health issues affecting women, children, and the elderly.
The idea of this program as a whole is for us, we connect with the SDG goals, United Nations SDG goals, especially the SDG goal 3, which is good health and well-being, which strives to ensure a good health, healthy lives, and promote well-being for all at all ages.
We were also able to bring in medical expertise to take care of their medicals today. International Face of Peace and Integrity for all their support by teaching these women what health is all about. If you see in Nigeria today, with our present economy, most of them don't go to hospital. Most of them don't go for checking. They will just die ignorantly. But by doing this kind of event and program, it enhances them, you enlighten them to know the importance of going for medical checkup.
We are bringing it to the grassroots to touch women, children, pregnant women, elderly people, just to benefit from health talk. That's what we are doing today, so that they will know how to manage themselves, in terms of their health, their mental health, and otherwise.
The event featured medical screenings, including blood sugar, high blood pressure, as well as donations of health kits, essential delivery money shared to vulnerable individuals present. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the initiative, hoping for more interventions to improve their community's health.
I'm so all this one from here because it's not easy. Even to buy this thing for hospital, for pharmacy or chemist or hospital now, it's not easy.
In a situation whereby there is no money to get them at that moment, and I have it, it's going to help a lot.
And I can go on program yo, I will shafa. Muna cewa Allah mun gode. Wanda kuka zo Mungo de Mako.
The United Nations Association of Africa and its partners seek to engage with policymakers, advocates, and more communities to ensure quality healthcare for vulnerable populations. From Ushafa, Bwari Area Council, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
More stories across the territory coming up shortly.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national Stop TB champion. Many people have asked why I've chosen to champion the fight against a disease like tuberculosis. My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, he would not speak up or seek for help. His death was a painful reminder that we could have intervened and saved a life if only we had known earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne means anyone, regardless of their social economic status, can contract it. In Nigeria, one person dies of TB-related illness every 7 minutes, amounting to 206 deaths every day. Globally, one person succumbs to TB every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,456 lives lost daily. These deaths are entirely preventable because TB is curable if detected and treated early. If you or someone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, coughing up blood, experiencing night sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary healthcare center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free in all government. Let us also remember not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals who have been cured of TB cannot infect others. I call on all stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB everywhere. End TB by 2030. Yes, we can.
Welcome back. This is the territory. Now we're continuing from where we stopped. Notwithstanding the massive transformation in Abuja, with bulldozers opening new roads even in the area councils, it is surprising to find an Asian community in this modern era that steadfastly clings to its traditions and beliefs, defying all odds. This community is located along the Gwagwalada-Kuje Road, holds some remarkable cultural beliefs that are intriguing. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
The beautiful cultural displays and dances of the Kiyi people celebrate bonding and marriages, often conveying stories of hunting, harvest, and rituals. They are a community that has faced many challenges to remain united.
When they started with Old Chikuku, the Kiyi people decided to separate from Chikuku. They now found their own location. In the forest, they are calling Akbado.
The Kiyi people are deeply passionate about their customs, beliefs, and values, holding on to them even as societal norms rapidly change. For instance, this stone, known as Kakajego, is believed to have been found floating in a river and is thought to possess supernatural powers. Since then, It has become a deity worshipped by the community.
So they came and see the storm still running in the water. So now they now decide, what happened? They now go back, go and meet the herbalists. When they meet the herbalists, this is what they see in their water. They are in the water that they are drinking. And I tell them that there was old woman who died. So he's the one that sent that stone into that water.
Additionally, a special kind of firewood also serves as a deity, protecting the people. Although the Kii community is predominantly made up of farmers, certain lands are forbidden for farming, as well as rivers where swimming is prohibited, with severe punishments imposed by the deities for any transgressors.
Gana Ganama, who came to farm rice, he was the first person that start clearing the area. We are warning him that he should not enter this place. This place is a dangerous place. He should not enter. So he was trying to approach even this sugar cane. He found sugar cane here. And the diamond, what was consequence is that he found himself, he saw something in his head, commoting his head. And that is how the man can die.
The community is blessed with clay soil, which their women use to make clay pots. The youths also actively engage in various sporting activities.
During our days, when we are playing football, when it's time for halftime, then we look for our supporters to get it. Then when they are resting, the other opponent are resting, you use it for paper. You just blow it for the other opponent. Within 5 minutes, when the referee blow that, I go back to field. You see them scratching themselves. Everybody will be scratching themselves. So they can't have confidence to play. Before you know, we don't win there.
The Kii people are indeed remarkable, showcasing great resilience and a deep passion for their culture. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Indeed, our culture, our pride. Thank you, Ramatu Abdullahi. That's it on the show today. Stay for the continuation of other programs of NTA Abuja. I remain yours sincerely, Serafina Okon. Good afternoon.